Check, test, hey. In the previous video, we discussed the notes C, D, and E, just the pitch on the treble clef. Those are pitches, how high or how low the note is. Those are letter names. Now we're going to discuss the same thing, but we're going to add note values now. We're going to talk about quarter notes and half notes, and maybe a whole note also, okay? But all these we're going to discuss in common time. What is common time? Common time is a time signature, also known as 4/4. All right? 4/4 time signature. When you say 4/4 time signature, okay. So if we say 4/4 time signature, the number on top, this is where most beginners really don't understand. So the number on top tells you how many beats there is per measure. So what is a measure? A measure is created by bar lines like this. So if you have 2 or 3 bar lines like this, it creates measures. This space here from the treble clef to this first bar line is the first measure. This is the second measure. This is the third measure. Okay. Now, in 4/4 time, we have 4 beats per measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we count these beats steady up to 4 and then reset 1, 2, 3, 4 again. Start on 1 again on the second measure and on the third measure each time. Okay, so that's clear. Number on top tells you how many counts or how many beats. The number below tells you what you're counting, okay, or the notes that will fit in each measure. So this number 4 represents a quarter note. Just know that for now. It represents a quarter note. So that means 4 beats of quarter note will fit in each measure. So to demonstrate that, we're just going to use this first line. 1 quarter note on the first beat, another quarter note on the second, another quarter note on the third, and another quarter note on the fourth beat. Now, we're just talking about note values. I just used the E line here on the treble clef just to demonstrate what it looks like, okay? So here, 1 quarter note lasts 1 beat. If you know your note value, a quarter note lasts 1 beat only. So this is that 1 beat. You can think of 4/4 time or these beats as main beats, okay? So 1 main beat for 1 quarter note. Second quarter note on the second main beat, another quarter note on the third main beat, and on the fourth beat. Same thing. Now, to play this, you need to count the time signature. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is an E line on the treble clef. So if, let's say, this is your middle C, E is right here. C, D, E. This is E. Okay? Now, this is E. On the keyboards, on the physical keyboards, I aligned it pretty much here. This is C, this is D, this is E. So we're going to play E 4 times because we have 4 beats and these are quarter notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's exactly it. Okay? Let's change the notes. The first note, we're still using a quarter note, but I'm going to change the position, the pitch, down here to middle C instead, right? And I want to change the second beat note pitch to D instead. So it will go here like this. See that? So, and maybe the 4th beat, I want to change it also. Let's go back to C like this. There you go. So if you see this, notes, notice that this is middle C, this is D, and this is E. It's stepping up. And these are the notes on the keyboards, right? So what you can do here, let's try it with 1 finger for now. Any finger that you like. You play C, D, E, C. So it'll sound like this. C, D, E, C. Right? Now, if you want to count it, to play it with rhythm, or with a rhythm guide, or with a time signature, you have to count it. It's steady beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to play that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how you play quarter notes, okay, or read quarter notes. Now, we'll stick to this one for now. And the way to play it is not all using your index finger all the way. We need to use different fingers. Now, in this pattern, the lowest note is C, the highest note is E. We have 5 fingers to use, right? So usually, finger number 1 is our thumb, 2 index, 3 is middle, 4 is ring, and pinky is 5. So these notes here, you can use 1, 2, 3 going up. See? So finger number 1 on C, finger number 2 on D, and finger number 3 on E. Since the last note here on the 4th beat is back to C, okay, let's write it down. C, D, E, and then C. So what do you think? Finger number 1, finger number 2, finger number 3, and then back to finger number 1. So if we play this, we practice finger number 1 on C, D, E, and then back to 1. So now it's easier to play if you position your hand on this position, C, D, E. You don't need to look at your fingers anymore, right? So you count down 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. That's the very basic, okay? Discussing pitch, note values, and practically the fingers that you're going to use. Now let's use the second measure to demonstrate different note values. Let's use a half note. Let's use a half note here on E. Again, we'll just keep it simple. Basic notes, C, D, E. A half note lasts 2 counts. So it feels like it's going to occupy 1 and 2. You're going to play, this is an E, half note. You're going to press that E for 2 counts, okay? You hold it for 2 counts. So when you play that on E, 3rd finger, 1, 2, release. We're not playing it twice, 1, 2. We're not doing that. That's quarter notes. On a half note, you hold that note for 2 beats. 1, 2, stop. Now, since we're in 4/4 time, you should realize that a half note is equal to 2 beats. That means a half note is equal to 2 quarter notes. We still have a vacant 3rd main beat and a 4th main beat. We can now add other note values here, okay? Let's still add a whole note on C, middle C. Sorry, a half note on C. So this is middle C again. And the fingers that we use on E before is number 3, and on middle C, that's finger number 1. This will occupy the 3rd main beat and on the 4th main beat. So when you play this C, it will sound like this. 3, 4, release. If I play this measure only, it will starting on E, 2 counts, and C on 2 counts, it will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Very easy, right? So if I combine, I start from the first measure, it will sound like this. I count down first 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Okay, now let's use this 3rd measure to demonstrate a whole note. And we're going to use C again, like this. So, sorry, no. A whole note doesn't have a line. So a whole note is just a circle, a clear circle. This is middle C. A whole note lasts 4 main beats. So that means it's going to last the whole measure. So you're going to hold this C with your first finger for 4 main beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, release. Okay? So it's very important to maintain the same rhythm, counting, steady beats throughout the song. Okay, we only have 3 measures, so it's kind of easy. So to demonstrate everything, put them together. I'm going to hand position first, start counting 4/4 on a moderate speed, and I'll use this fingers here. All right, so let's start. 1, 2, 3, play. C, D, E, C, E, 2, C, 2, C, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 2 beats, 2 beats, 4 beats. Okay, so these are how you play the note values, the pitch, and in common time for a 4-time signature. And also, we demonstrated the finger position, C position, and only 3 fingers anyway. So this is the basics that you need to learn. And we'll discuss more on the next video. Okay, hope this helps you out. I'll see you.